So, your boy's turning 26 this year, and I just thought, let me reflect on the last few years of my life and the stuff that I've learned. And also, I came across one video on my YouTube home feed, and the guy was talking about something similar. So, I just thought, you know what, this is a good concept. So, let me reflect on the 25 things that I've learned by age 25 that I wish I learned sooner. Without wasting time, let's get started. Number one, no one knows what they're doing in life. I know it looks like everyone's got it figured out. Be honest with you, no one knows what they're doing, man. Bro, sometimes I'll be on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, and I'll read the comments, and someone will be like, "Oh, I'm 50 years old," and I'll be honest with you, no one knows what they're doing, and I'm like, oh, okay, so it's not just me. Keep your big plans and goals to yourself. So the thing is, yeah, every time you want to do something, you get excited and you want to tell people and so on, but from what I learned, man, it's best to keep it to yourself, because most people, what they do is they try and like talk you out of it, or they try and give you thousand reasons why it won't work, or they try and like belittle you, or how's your thing going, or do you know what I mean? So the best thing to do is, well, just keep your shit to yourself, man. Don't tell or show people how much you have. I don't care who they are, bro. Don't tell people how much money you have, what you have, and so on. There's more negatives coming from it than positives. People are gonna be jealous. People are gonna try and like feel entitled to the shit that you have. People are gonna try and take it from you one way or another. And as Biggie said, rule number uno, never let anyone know how much dough you hold. Don't tell people how much money you have or what you have. Don't follow what everyone's doing. I know sometimes it might feel like everyone's doing it, so it's the right thing, but nah, bro. This might be a bit biased because I think deep into things sometimes, but you need to look at what everyone's doing and like actually sit down and think like, bro, do I really want to do this? And if so, what and why is the reason why you want to do it? A job will never make you rich. You need to understand the system is rigged nowadays, man, unfortunately. So it's not like years ago where you can have wife at home, husband just working, and then they can get a house and so on. No, 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 bro. The system is rigged nowadays, man. You'll be scraping by basically. So you need to use it to your advantage. I'm not saying a job is not good. I work a job. So yeah, you need to use the job to your advantage. Basically, you need to think what else you're getting out of it outside the money. Whether it's experience or connections, you will have an insight of how the industry works. So you can use it to do your own thing outside the job as well. Because most times when you're working a job, the stuff that you build for them, once they pay you, that's you're out of the picture. That's it. You're out of it. Example, if I hired someone to edit my videos for me, as soon as they edit the video and I pay them, that's it, they're done. The video is now mine. If it's bringing in income, it will continue to bring me income for a long time. But for the person I've paid, they are out of the picture. You will lose friends sooner or later. And it's not a matter of will you, it's about when, because it will happen. Obviously, everyone's got different paths in life. You get to a stage where your friends that you grew up with, you start to realize that you want different things that they do, and then you slowly come apart, or they might even slake you for something. You never know, man. So yeah, you will lose friends sooner or later. Don't say yes to everything. Bro, can you help me do this? Okay, because you feel like you don't want to say no because you feel like you affect their feelings. Bro, fuck their feelings, man. You need to put yourself first. Don't say yes to everything, because then the day you say no, they're gonna forget all the yeses that you said, and it will just focus on the no. So you need to start saying no. I don't care how they feel. No. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. If someone asks me to do something I don't want to do it, bro, I'm not doing it. Debt and interest is slavery. I don't care what anyone says, bro. If you borrow 10,000 and you end up paying 25,000 back, that's an extra 15,000 that you have to go to work, and basically you need to sign yourself up for the next however many years it takes for you to pay it off, just to give the money and put it into someone's pocket, man. Obviously, I understand that a lot of shit nowadays is so expensive that you basically need to pay interest on it. I understand that. My argument is coming from a perspective where you do need certain things like a house and a car and so on, but you don't need a luxury vehicle. So if you can't afford it and you're paying interest on that, then I'm sorry, my friend, you're signing yourself for slavery. Stuff like credit cards, it's like fire, right? If you know how to use it, you can keep warm, you can cook food and so on. But if you don't know how to use it, then you get burnt. So it's a double-edged sword. You need to use your head. You will never have time. You need to set time for the things that are important to you, and you need to allocate time to them every week or every so often to do them. There's never a right time. You just have to start, man. Unfortunately, there's never like that time where like everything stars align and you're like, yo, this is the perfect moment. Even this YouTube thing, yeah, there was never a time where everything just aligned and I'm like, yo, I need to start recording videos. Just woke up today and I was just like, yeah, man, we're starting something new today. We're starting to record videos. Alongside that also, it's never too late to start anything, man. That's one thing I've learned, man. I've gone most of my years never actually sat down talking to a camera like this. Obviously I've done a few videos before, but I'll be honest with you, I was doing it, but I wasn't that confident. But as I started doing it more, it comes. So yeah, there's never a right time and it's never too late, bro. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Sometimes it happens subconsciously, man, because of Instagram and TikTok and so on. But one thing you need to understand, there's always someone in a better position than you. There's always someone in the worst position. There's always someone making more money. There's always someone making less. There's always a nicer girl. There's always a nicer car. So, you know, you can't keep like chasing the next thing, unfortunately, man. I mean, you can, but do you really want to live your life like that? Don't tell people your issues, because the truth is, most people, unless it affects them directly, they don't give a fuck, man. They don't care, bro. It's just the truth. Everyone's got their own problems, so they don't really care what you're going through. And I would go as far to say that some people might even be happy that it's happening or use it against you. Best thing to do is, bro, just keep your issues to yourself, man. Don't try to outshine people above you. Even if you know more than your boss or your manager or whatever, don't try and like make yourself seem smarter than them, because they're gonna see you as a competition. They might even start treating you worse. This is one thing I learned when I picked up the audiobook, The 48 Laws of Power. You can give your opinions and stuff, but like you always have to keep in your mind that you don't want to make yourself seem smarter than whoever is above you. You need to have stuff that interests you and excites you outside your job. Ideally, it should keep you creative, thinking, expanding your knowledge, or keeping you fit. And the reason why I say this is because when you don't have anything like that, you tend to end up wasting your time. Don't burn bridges with people, because you never know when you might need help or you might need advice or anything from someone. Shit doesn't last forever. You're having a good year, everything's going well. I'm sorry to tell you, my friend, it's not gonna last forever, man. Just like the crypto market. There's ups and downs, man. So if you're down, good thing is you won't be down forever. There's always gonna be highs and lows, and even your lows might have the lows. Age doesn't mean that the person knows more. Because of the internet, I learn from younger people all the time, man. And the stuff that I know that I can teach older people, the stuff that I know, sometimes I have to show my mom or my dad, and they've been around longer than I have. So age doesn't mean the person is more knowledgeable or skilled. Watch who you have kids with, because that could either make or break your life. Personally, I don't have any kids, but I know people with kids whose life have been a hell because they chose to have the kids with the wrong person. And I think this can go both ways for the man and the woman. And like my mom always says, having a kid with someone is like having a mark on yourself. That's gonna be there forever, man. So you need to watch out who you have kids with. Start living your life intentionally. Start doing experiences that you want to do as early and as young as possible. Give you an example. This year, I said to myself, I need to see the Northern Lights. So I went to Norway to see the Northern Lights. And that's because I made an intentional decision that I wanted to do something. I'm currently reading this book, Die with Zero. And one of the fundamentals that the author talks about in the book, that certain things you can only do at X age. So I'll give you an example. You can't be 90 years old backpacking and traveling in Europe or Asia sleeping in hostels, because your time is gone, G. Do you know what I mean? There's only certain things you can do at a certain age. Health is everything. You need to take care of yourself, take care of your mind, watch what you eat, content that you consume, the stuff that you're putting into your head. Confidence is everything. You need to do whatever you can to improve your self-esteem and your confidence. Whether it's getting a haircut, putting on muscle, learning how to talk. Confidence is everything, bro. If you was to have a surgery, would you rather have the surgeon that says, yeah, I think we can do that, I'm sure it'll go well? Or would you have the surgeon that says, yeah, we can do that, me and my team can take care of you, we will make sure that everything goes 100% and no issues? So confidence is everything. Take care of your appearance. Whatever you need to do to get your confidence, do it. Try new things. You should definitely aspire to do new things. Just because you've lived your life the same way doesn't mean you shouldn't try new things. Me sat in my room with this camera set up, just talking by myself, is me trying something new. I've gone most of my life without doing this, but I'm doing it now. So you need to try new things. University is not essential nowadays, to be honest with you. And I think for most people, it's actually a scam.
You need to leave!
But most people, it's not worth it, man. I went to uni, but most things that I've learned so far, I'll be honest with you, most things I learned on my own by just doing research and YouTube and so on. Obviously, depending on your subject, if you want to be a doctor or something, then yeah, you need it. But most people, nah, you don't need it, man. Everything is hard. Looking good is hard because you need to put in effort. Not looking good is hard because people are going to treat you like shit. Getting money is hard. Being broke is hard. Everything is hard, unfortunately. Last but not least, don't focus too much on how long results take. Most people, including myself sometimes, when you want to do something, you just think, oh, this is going to take too long to try and make something out of it. But the matter of fact is, the time is going to go either way. So it's better to let the time go while you're making progress than to let the time go and you're not doing anything. So yeah, that's my 25 lessons that I've learned by age 25 that I wish I knew sooner.